Hey guys, what's going on? Okay, I didn't do a nightly vlog last night. I really wasn't feeling well. I don't know if it was the food that I ate at the restaurant or if, I think I might have had a bit of a Meniere's attack last night too. But I really wasn't feeling well. And I went to bed early and, I'm still not feeling 100% today. And, well, I forgot to do the nightly vlog last night, so I thought I'd do one right here in the Bellagio casino. So I'm in the Bellagio right now. And, well, it was basically more of the same for yesterday. I did a lot of spinning, me and my wife, and really didn't get much. Really crappy bonuses. I didn't really bonus much. I think I bonused on one machine, Zeus 2, and it was a max bet $4, and I got $11 on the bonus. My wife hit some nice hits, but overall just down again. More of the same crappy luck, and that was pretty much our day. Like, we really didn't do much. Today we're going over to Adventure Dome though, so that should be fun. The kids are very excited. I'm excited for them, and we should have a good time. So I'm sitting down here at Benny Big Game. This is an old cabinet, and I'm gonna run, I got $50 in it plus $20 of free play, so I'll turn you guys around and see what we can make of it. So yeah, Benny Big Game. I have $20 in free play in the machine and $50 in credit, and we're gonna max bet this sucker. 75 cents? No, I don't want to do 75 cents. Okay, it's $1.50 because of the domination. Here. Changes it on the 5 cents. Not quite sure I understand this game. So I'm betting $3.75 now. Oh my god, that old school music though. Alright, I just hit pretty good hit there, 50 bucks. I'm gonna cash out of this one. I'm not feeling it. The music and all, nope. Welcome everybody, episode 45, Las Vegas Journeys, guys. Under the dome, as in Adventure Dome, our last day at Bellagio. And just a great day overall. We had lots of fun. Just want to say, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. This channel offers everything Las Vegas, everything from vlogs in Vegas to reviews on hotels, restaurants, things to do in Las Vegas. And obviously, guys, some slot play as well. So we do a lot of slot live plays and stuff like that. So please subscribe, share the videos. Also, we have a Facebook page as well that you can like, and you can get updates on that webpage. Just go ahead and click the link right below here, guys. And don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell. There's a little bell that you click on. If you click that bell, you will get notifications when I upload content to the channel. Haven't been uploading as much as I'd like lately due to some unfortunate circumstances here with the family, with some people getting sick. And, we've been dedicating some time to those family members. Most of you already know that, but things are moving along quite nicely. And, I just want to say thanks again to everybody for all the well wishes and all the prayers that are being sent. They really do help. The family doesn't take those for granted. We really do appreciate them. And, they really, really do help. So, a big thanks once again to all of you. You guys rock out there. You guys all know that, though. But yeah, subscribe. So yeah, Adventure Dome, we wanted to give the kids their time in Vegas. You got to remember, we spent 2 weeks there in Vegas. And it's always nice to give those days to the kids where they can kind of just relax, be in their zone and just make the day about them. We visited water parks when we were there in Vegas, and we let them do that. But Adventure Dome is a must. So if you're in Las Vegas with kids, the Adventure Dome is going to be a very affordable place to go for entertainment for your children. There's lots of rides in there, roller coasters, thrill rides, even little kid rides and stuff like that. So not everything is all crazy like. In addition to the rides, they have a very healthy variety of games that you can play, whether it be arcade or other types of games that you get tickets from that you can redeem for prizes and stuff. So and different carnival style of games as well on the floor. And they have like 3D stuff and all that other crap. I think they even had a 4D ride there, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a theater. You put your glasses on and stuff like that. Really, really cool. Lots that they're going to offer you and your family. And we got some videos from the Adventure Dome. We're going to have sparse, videos of the kids on rides. I'll try not. I know you guys don't want to watch people on rides. That gets boring. I will have, little shots of them here and there of them on the rides, but a lot of vlogs from me at Adventure Dome and through Circus Circus. So I haven't done that on a previous trip. This wasn't our first time at the Adventure Dome, and I decided to walk through the casino, do some vlogs on the property, and decided to do that for you guys. Another thing too, I mentioned in a previous video, and I said that you're gonna have to wait for this video, was the problems that we had at Bellagio. Now, at the end of this episode, I'm going to tell you guys how they rectified those problems and how they just went above and beyond. And it really spoke volumes about the Bellagio and how much they care about their customers. The previous week in Vegas, we put up with terrible customer service at another property, and we never got any resolution from that, no retribution. But it's okay, we're past that now. But Bellagio really did come through, and I'll talk more about that at the end of the episode. But as you've seen there in my vlog there in the morning, I didn't do a nightly vlog the night before because I was so sick. I was dizzy, I was pukey, I was not feeling good that night at Bellagio, and we narrowed it down to something that we ate at Bellagio Cafe. Now, my youngest son, Jordan, was also not feeling good the next morning, more specifically. And it's funny because we both had the same type of food the day before at Bellagio Cafe. We were the only two that ate that specific type of food, and we both ended up sick. Sorry guys, had a little bit of a camera malfunction there. I don't think I tightened it enough and it kind of slipped down. So getting back on that, me and my youngest son definitely were not feeling very good. And like I said, we kind of narrowed it down to what we ate. We really didn't do anything that, if it would have been like a regular gastro virus, everybody probably would have got it, but it was just me and my youngest son, and it hit me harder because I think I ate more, and with my Meniere's disease and all that stuff, it really, like I said, was a double whammy, and it was pretty rough to deal with it. Even the morning after, I was still feeling the effects, and once we were able to determine that it was the food that we ate, we brought the concerns to the Bellagio. We let them know that, hey, we ate this product. You might want to just take a better look at it. Just, we don't want everybody coming through the cafe to be sick. And it was more of a concern than a complaint. And that's how I approach everything. I don't call people yelling. I don't, you just don't get anywhere like that, I'm always very courteous and respectful when I speak to people with those concerns. But in addition to that, the toilet was broken in the room, would not flush. We called maintenance. Now this was the night before, so the toilet wasn't working, wasn't flushing. I called maintenance. They said they'll be up in 15 minutes. So we waited a couple hours actually, and no maintenance showed up. So we said, well, what we'll do is we'll call them again in the morning. So we called in the morning. They said, geez, we thought that they would have been there by now, that they should have been there last night. And we said, no, nobody showed up. We've been using the bathroom downstairs in the, I was anyway, me and my wife. The bathroom's down not far from the elevators at Bellagio. So we had to leave the room, go into the public restrooms and use those. And they said, no, that's unacceptable. We're gonna have somebody up right away. So we waited again, and we went down to get some breakfast and stuff like that. We went down to Starbucks, me and my wife, and we come back up and still nobody. I was like, what the heck is going on? So we waited an extra few hours, nobody came, so I decided to take it upon myself to fix the toilet. So I had to unscrew four screws there, lift something up, and I really didn't know what I was doing. I guess by chance I happened to fix it. And I also let the Bellagio know that, and they were floored when I said, we can't believe that this happened. Anyway, like I said, we'll talk about how they rose above and fixed all that at the end of the episode. In addition to the broken toilet, we never got contacted from that host. So, like I said, I spoke to the host on the phone the day before we checked in, and we even made an appointment to meet. That host failed to meet us at that appointment. They left us hanging. No email, no phone, no text, and we were trying to contact this host. We ended up talking to another host who said that this is usually not the case. Something's going to be done, and we forwarded that host our offer that we got from Cosmo, and they said, "Oh yeah, this is the type of account we would love to have over here at Bellagio, and we are just shocked that this host is not contacting you." So we really didn't play much. When I go to a property, I like to have a host. I like someone to be watching my back, to be to let me know about the resort, where I can find things at the resort. And it's always a lot easier when you have somebody who tells you where things are, how things are ran, and how your experience can be better by taking their advice. That's technically what a host is there for. So we only got in touch. This host only contacted us 3 days after we got back home with an apology. And from what I understand, they did take the appropriate measures to, I don't want to say punish her, but they did discipline her and train her a little better. And that wasn't my intentions. My intention was not to punish somebody. I was actually displeased to hear that, but was also displeased to not meet this host, and it sucks. Anyway, so as you've seen there, Benny Big Game slot machine. Wow, this kind of reminded me of the old Atari days, the old bleeps and the blips and those really 8-bit types of sounds that were coming out of that machine. When I won $50 on it, I just decided that this really isn't the slot machine for me. I pulled out of there $50 up, and I had lots of fun. Can't say anything bad about it, but I really can't say anything too good either. These were the games back in the day. I believe this game would have been probably mid-80s, right around there. It was an old one. As you saw there, I pulled out $50 up, and I decided to go play at Quick Hit Riches with that $50 that I was up. So go ahead, take a look. All right, guys, $50 to play through in Quick Hit Riches, and 11,481 for 9 quick hits up there is pretty nice. We're gonna do a $3 max bet. Damn, those red sevens pay well. And the bars don't. The bars don't. Last one. And there you have it. Quick Hit Riches. Didn't get anything there, but that's okay. I was even on the morning. That morning I was supposed to, well, I wasn't supposed to. I went back to the slot host area, and that's when I met another host and tried to get in touch with the slot host we were supposed to meet. I would check in 3 or 4 times a day there to try and reach out, and nothing, unfortunately. Now let's talk a little bit more about Bellagio Cafe. Even though we'd gotten sick at the food that we ate there the previous day, I wanted to try the breakfast menu. Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day, by far. I like a good breakfast meal, and I wanted to try Bellagio Cafe for the breakfast. And again, guys, the food was great. The prices were right where you want them to be. You don't feel like you're paying an arm and a leg to eat there, although you still feel like you're at a high-end place. I've had some people comment on my video saying that Bellagio was known for their high-end eating, and I can completely agree with that. Some of the places there are so high-end that it makes you feel uncomfortable to eat there. But when you go to Bellagio Cafe, you feel like you're eating in a high-end place at an affordable price, and that was very attractive to us. And I got some more videos there of the Bellagio Cafe. We were able to get one of those stone, those half-moon shaped booths that are almost in the conservatory, like the way that they're sticking out there. We got one of those, which was really neat. But I'll let you have a couple more videos here, guys, of the Bellagio Cafe. Enjoy. Hey guys, all right, we're back at the Bellagio Cafe, and we're getting some grub here. We got a great seat. We got one of these little, I don't know what they're called, but we're right out on the side here. You can see the long lineup. They took us right away though, which was really good. See, everybody else got regular tables, but we got one of these fancy little things here. So that's really cool. And the food was good here yesterday. So looking forward to breakfast here this morning. Hey, Mickey?
Yeah.
Ain't in it?
Hello.
Bedheads. Yeah, so we're gonna get some grub. Didn't lose any money on the slots today. That's a great thing. So far, anyway. And we're going to Adventure Dome.
Yeah. My wishes came true for this trip. Your wish. My wish.
What are you going on first?
A new ride. The one that's next to the disco.
Oh, like that one that goes upside down, the inverter?
No, thank you. No, I'm going on a roller coaster.
You're going
the
on
yellow roller coaster.
the El Loco. El Loco? Your mommy's gonna go on with you. No. Jordan will go on with you.
You know the one where I almost fall off? Oh my God, Brandon.
Brandon, your hand, is it cut?
Yeah. Almost.
We got an accident, a broken glass. Let me see your hands. Is your hand cut at all?
No, it just
Okay,
slipped.
put your hands down so you don't get glass in his juice.
It slipped.
Jordan, I don't want you drinking this.
You sure you're good?
All right? Don't drink that. You can drink this one, okay? Yep, I'll drink my water. Just in case any glass flew in that orange juice. I don't want you drinking it. You can have mine.
My water.
You can have my juice, it's not a problem.
What about my water?
You sure you're not cut?
I don't see.
Okay.
I felt like
Dodged a bullet there, the whole glass imploded. Dang. Them's the games, man.
breakfast is bad.
Yeah, don't use any of those utensils.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna
All
clean
right.
that up.
We're gonna, I'm gonna pause here for a minute. Come on, some yummy grapefruit. What's wrong with the grapefruit? Speak.
What's the matter? I'm scared if I speak, I'm gonna puke it all out. Holy, grapefruit's awful.
Yeah.
And the breakfast was just as good as the supper yesterday. Service is really good in this restaurant too. So Cafe Bellagio gets a thumbs up here. I'll rate it more in depth later on. But yeah, the only thing I don't like about this seat is I got the sun blaring right down on me. That kind of sucks, but it's okay if it was at more of an angle, but it's like dead on. So yeah, But man, you can't beat the view. Conservatory right in the back. So that's cool. All right, keep you posted. So there you go. Had an unfortunate accident there with my oldest son. I really thought he cut his hand bad. It just seemed that the glass slipped out of his hand, but the way his hand landed on it looked so dangerous. And parent mode kicked in there and got a little protective and made sure he was okay. But again, that breakfast was really good. It's funny because my stomach had just started to calm down, and I decided to take another chance and eat there. And but no problems with the breakfast. I didn't have any bouts of illness after that morning. And great food, guys. You really got to check out the Bellagio Cafe. Now, Adventure Dome. Might seem boring to a lot of people watching the channel. I do understand that a lot of people will find that kind of redundant and a little barren. However, this is a family channel, and we're a Vegas family. We like to bring the kids down and my mother and stuff like that. Adventure Dome is going to be probably the best value for your money in Vegas with children, no doubt. You can spend an entire day there. I'm talking 12 hours if you do it right. There's a lot of advantages to that. You're in Vegas, right? Everything is service-based. You're spending money all the time. What we noticed about Adventure Dome and the Circus Circus property is that you can go, bring your family in. You don't have to pay. If you're an adult bringing your kids in, you could just get your kids their bracelets, and the rest of you can just walk around. There's no cost. So you're only spending $60 or $50, and your kids are in there, and you can spend all day in there for that $50. They have a McDonald's restaurant there on the property, which, as you all know, McDonald's is very affordable eating. And so you can get in and out of there for less than $100 live play in a slot machine, and you're spending all day there. And it's just going to be, like I said, the best value for your money. To see the little kids having a great time, you really can't put a price on that. And, we spent, about half the day there at Adventure Dome. Now, there are some negatives to this. Not negatives, you just got to take precautions. This is a cement floor, and there's barely any seating in the Adventure Dome. They do have benches, but they're always used. Like I said in one of my vlogs, you're going to hear, I do faintly remember saying that they could triple the amount of benches in that Adventure Dome, and it still wouldn't be anywhere near enough seating for the capacity of people that are in there at any given time. Especially during the high season, July, just extremely busy. And if you're not wearing the right sneakers, even if you are wearing the right sneakers, you're still going to get sore feet. Your legs are going to get sore, you're going to get tired, you're going to want to stay hydrated. It is air conditioned in that Adventure Dome, but you still feel the heat because you're walking all the time. You're following the kids and stuff like that. And it can be pretty taxing. Make sure to take your rest. Make sure your children are taking their breaks as well, because you got to remember their bodies are smaller than ours. They're taking a beating, and you got to make sure that your kids are not overdoing it as well. I'm just going to let a whole bunch of videos here play of Circus Circus, and the vlogs, some of the rides, stuff like that. You guys, if you guys want to see more Circus Circus videos, I did an episode previously on Circus Circus, and you can check that out on my channel. But here you go, guys. Adventure Dome and Circus Circus, a whole bevy of vlogs. Enjoy.
What?
You want to get on the camera? Where are we?
Adventure Dome.
Adventure Dome. Well, we're at Circus Circus, technically. But we take a walk upstairs, and then we will be there. Thank the Lord, that's not the line for the Adventure Dome. So we got to go down here, remember? Yes, you do. Yes, we're right here.
Yes.
Watch it right over there.
Yeah.
It's nice to come back and relive the moments, huh?
Yes. Except I don't remember being here last time. I just remember the vlog.
It wasn't as busy last time, that's for sure. A lot busier this time. We're kind of taking you through the Circus Circus property here, which is dated and stinky and old, and the casinos. Oh, bloody hell. Right here. Take a left. Right up the escalators here. Here's the casino.
So now we're going
Casino's down there. You can see some machines and stuff. So we're gonna go up here. up the escalator.
We're going to the Adventure Dome. We're on our way to the escalator.
On our way to the Adventure Dome. Miggy's gonna go on. No, kitties are gonna go on all the rides. I can't get on anything. My head is just pounding, dizzy. It all started yesterday, and I don't know if it's something I ate or what, but very unfortunate. And here we are, guys. It sort of reminds me of the New York here with the floor the way it is. Same thing as Mandalay Bay.
I remember this place.
You remember this, don't you? Yes, it's very, very easy to remember because it's so cool here, right? It just kind of reminds me of the New York, and a little bit of Mandalay Bay, just the way the floor is. So right here to the left is Adventure Dome. Yeah, very nice spot. How are you doing? What's that?
Oh, photos for what? Yeah.
I don't want to take any. They can take some. All right.
No, they can just be in the photos.
Yeah. All right, right on, great. They're gonna take some photos. And there's your dome. Deja vu. Deja vu. Act scared. Such good kids. Such good kids. Yes. Looks busy. As always. Yo.
First we're going on the disco.
You want to go on the disco first? That's whatever you guys want to go on. It's up to you. As long as I'm not getting on it. Oh. I couldn't get on a merry-go-round right now. That's what my head's doing right now. Whew. It's really like my equilibrium is right off. Dizzy. Feels like the floor is coming up and going down and coming up and going down, like I'm on a boat. Oh, do we got photos here? Let me see. Come on, let me see.
Can't take pictures, sir.
Hey, you can't take video.
Can't take video. What? Oh, I'm not taking pictures. I'm taking a video. Little timer there. All right. So we need to go buy tickets over here. I think.
I don't know why we're scared. We're the size
No,
of the freaking ass.
right there. Ticket booths.
Let's go on this one. We need to get bracelets first.
Yeah, right over here. We have a safe bet over here.
That's not ours though. It says we'll call them group sales. We're not a group.
Okay, so we gotta find
Well, the other last time we got it over here, didn't we?
tickets all the way down there. Wristbands and tickets sold. Didn't seem so complicated last time. All right, see, tickets are bought, and the kids are in queue for their first ride. This disco one looks like a pukey ride. This is a pukey ride? Yeah? Figured. It looks like it. It looks fun, but it looks like it would make you sick. So does that one.
That's next for Joe.
Jordan's going on that one next, huh? Yeah, the inverter. Wish I can go on stuff like that. I used to back in the day, before 2014, 15 actually. I used to go on all that stuff. Drop towers, inverters, any kind of roller coaster. Didn't matter what it was. I got on it. Hey, Mickey? I used to go on all those rides.
Yeah.
No matter what it was. stupid ETD and Meniere's disease, man. Yeah, that's a pukey one. All right, I'll get more video when they're actually on. Son is going to be getting on this inverter. My oldest son is not having it. He's a little daredevil. For his age, he'll get on anything.
Except for water slides. I'm the one that'll get on anything.
Yeah. Jordan will get on. All right. Yeah.
I don't know. I might try and sit in the middle of the front.
Yeah, he's a little daredevil, but he doesn't like water rides. He does, though. He's the water king. Where the ladies at?
Mommy's over there.
Okay, I see. What do you think, Joe? You like it?
Yes, I'm doing it again.
Doing it again? Brandon looks toast.
I like it, but
You going again?
I want my headache to stop.
Oh, let's go. The only way to get it to stop is go on more rides. This way. Hey guys, walking through the Circus Circus casino. This stinky old casino. Oh, it's horrible in here, man. The smell. The ceiling is like 10 feet tall. Oh, what a horrid place. Whoa. We are making our way up to the second floor. Because there's a McDonald's up there. Oh man, you gotta like plug your nose walking through this place. We're gonna go up.
Next to all those prize shops.
Joe, just please slow. give these people a look here. Hey, to the right, to the right. Give you guys a view of the casino. Circus Circus. And here's the free circus acts, just right here, right above the casino. So the kids get to look down on the, I don't know, I don't agree with the whole thing. It's just kind of sketchy.
Escalator. Daddy.
Look at that. I don't know, just doesn't seem to click with me. And here's like the kids arcade. Prize pools, stuff like that, little games. Midway arcade.
One we had.
Yeah, yes, it is. A lot of fun here for the kids though. It doesn't smell so bad up on the second level. I'm gonna turn you guys around. No, I don't think that's free. I wouldn't try it. Soccer games, I call them. There's the McDonald's. No. Here we are. So Joey, what are you going to eat for supper? What are you going to eat for supper?
Nuggets and fries.
Nuggets and fries. All right. We're going to shut you guys down here for a little bit. Circus Circus! What'd you think of that?
Good.
That was awesome, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think, Brandon?
That was cool.
That was cool, didn't it?
A lot of talent goes into that.
Why
A lot of work.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Our time has come. We must leave the Adventure Dome. We got pouty face and we got scraggly eyes.
Oh my god.
And we're heading to
Yeah, very fun day. Oh, we happened to find a woman's wallet on the floor. And my mom found it. And I looked around for about maybe 10 minutes and found the woman. I had to open the wallet to look at her ID. There was money and stuff in there. And I said, well, try find her. About 10 minutes later, I actually found her and returned her wallet to her. So, yeah, very nice. Yeah, that's fine, man. No problem, brother.
She's
Yeah, me and Brandon went out and found the woman who lost her wallet. She was very thankful. All her IDs and stuff was in there.
we
And
were walking. I'm like, her maybe?
yeah, yeah. I was like, are you? And I said her name, and she's like, yes, that's me. And I just handed her wallet. She was in tears. Give me a hug. Acts of kindness go a long way. All right. Thankfully, I'm glad I found it. We found it. Yeah.
We also watched the show.
Yes, we watched the Trapeze show. Very well done. Very nice act. That was a pretty cool show, eh, Boo? Really was. So now we're heading back to Bellagio, and I'll probably play another slot machine. If I win, maybe a second one. But if I lose right on the first one, I'm gonna stop. So, yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna play yet, but we'll figure it out when I get there. And it's really hot right now. Like, got to 47, 46 degrees. It was 115 when we drove here in the taxi. The temperature gauge said 115, so it's really hot. Really hot. I like it though. I'll take it. Yeah, so anyway, we're just waiting in the taxi line here at Circus Circus, the rear entrance over by Adventure Dome. Everybody's waiting for 5. Yeah, okay, so I'll get back in touch with you guys later. So there you go. Even as a parent watching your kids in the Adventure Dome, you still have a great time. Like I said, you can't put a price on seeing them being entertained. And for so cheap, for, so affordable, as adults, our entertainment, one could argue, would be the slot machines. This is completely cheap by comparison. And to that end, I look forward to these days with my kids. I really look forward to, not only saving a few bucks, but most importantly, having a great time and spending that quality time with my family, and making sure that, they're having their Las Vegas experience and Las Vegas journey. Very fortunate that I was able to find a wallet at the Circus Circus. So we were watching the free circus act. So they have sort of like a mini Cirque du Soleil type of thing, where these performers get on the ropes and they start swinging. That's all free. I don't know, I can't remember how often it happens. It didn't last too long. I think it was right around 15 minutes, but it is free. And they do a lot of pretty cool stunts there. And for the little ones, the little kids, it's just fantastic entertainment and free. And where you watch this show, it's in a Prize Palace arcade. So it's like a circus games. They're everywhere. It's in a complete circle. And just so much fun. So much fun, so much fun. It's a kid's casino, I call it. It's an amazing place. And I think that's the allure of Circus Circus. That is that's their style, that's their thing. They want to get the families in, they want to get your children. And it's just a fantastic place for that. But while we were watching that show, as we left, I noticed a wallet, or my mother noticed a wallet on the ground. She picked it up and she's like, what should I do? And I looked at the wallet and I said, well, I have to look in it. I have to see who it belongs to. So as I opened the wallet, I noticed that there was quite a bit of money in there. You could tell this person was probably there to gamble and had probably taken a walk up to watch the show and it slipped out of their pocket or whatever. So there was money, there was IDs, thankfully. There was a driver's license, and I looked at the picture. Me and my oldest son proceeded to walk around the second floor of the Circus Circus where all the Prize Palace games are. And it was about maybe 10, 15 minutes in, and we saw a woman that looked like the girl in the picture. And my son's like, wow, that looks like it might be her. And I was like, yeah, it does. So, I pulled her aside and I said, sorry, but is your name? And then I asked what the name was on the ID. She's like, yes, that's me. I handed her back her wallet and I said, I found it over by, and I pointed to where it was, and immediately in tears. And, you know, I got a great big hug from her, a great big thank you, and a handshake from her husband. And, wow, I mean, I could never imagine that happening to me, because I noticed on her license where she was from, and it was far away. It was in the States. She was from the States, but a long way from home. And I could just imagine trying to get back on the airplane, getting back home with no ID, no money. You know, it's something that if it happened to me, I would really appreciate it if somebody would have hunted me down, or at least brought it to Lost and Found, and I could call at a later time and retrieve the wallet. I know not everybody's like that, and that a lot of people would have kept it, the money and whatever. I'm just, like I said, fortunate that I was able to do it and able to change somebody's day there. So very fortunate to see that happening. Well, not fortunate to see somebody lose their wallet. Fortunate that we were able to find it and able to find her and give it back. Yeah, and that does it for the Adventure Dome and the Circus Circus. My opinion remains the same on the resort. It's for the adults. Okay, this is strictly for the adults. It's old. It's incredibly smoky, which is unfortunate because sometimes in that casino, I seen kids running through the casino by themselves, alone. I seen one kid waiting, what looked like he was waiting for a parent, at a slot machine seat. So he was sitting down at the slot machine, but he was pointed to the side, and he was waiting for someone, alone. Wow. If the NGC would see something like that, they would shut them down. I mean, that's just the truth. That was heartbreaking to see, all these kids running through the casino. Now, we take our kids through casinos. We do. Guilty as charged. But my kids are smart enough, and we're smart enough, to not let them stop and watch and sit down at slot machines. We teach our kids that these machines are there to take our money. We lose our money on those machines. And it was just really, like I said, heartbreaking to see all the kids running through there. And like I said, some of them being alone. And you could tell that a lot of them were excited to see these slot machines. They were looking in and stopping to see how they worked. And I think it sets a really bad example and leaves a bad taste, at least in my mouth. I did not enjoy seeing that whatsoever. But like I said, old and smoky, so your kids are breathing in all that cigarette smoke. Even from the top floor, where the prize palace is, you gotta remember, from that second floor, you can see the slot machines below, and the smoke rises, right? And it's really not healthy for your kids. So keep your time to a minimum on the inside of the resort where the slot machines are with your children, because like I said, secondhand smoke is a concern for a lot of parents, and is a fact that it does cause cancer. I mean, cigarettes are cigarettes, they're unhealthy. And it's dated. It's an incredibly dated property. It's one of the oldest there on the Strip. I've heard from some people that some of the rooms have been renovated, but most of them are still really dated. They have problems with bed bugs, and is a value resort. So like I said, if you don't mind where you rest your head at night, Circus Circus might be a good option for you. However, like I said, if you're bringing your children, keep them in mind, and make sure that their well-being is being, looked after. You don't want your kids getting sick, or have, you know what I mean? Just, you want to set a good example. And I'm not telling you how to parent, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, just to keep them in mind. And if you do book at Circus Circus, maybe ask for one of their renovated rooms, or an upgraded room that's, at least been renovated in the last 10 years or so. And, you should be fine with that. I wouldn't recommend one of their value rooms. So off back to the Bellagio, and I did not really play that much slot machines. I have 3 of them here for you. I got Jungle Wild 2, Jaguar Miss, and the Red Empress. WMS there, and 2 Aristocrat titles. Go ahead, take a watch. All right, we got Jungle Wild 2 here, guys. $3 max bet. Oh no, you gotta change the knob for that. Now it's a $3 max bet. You were right, Mikey. All right, so $3 max bet. All right, change this. There we go. Now it's 2 cents a knob. right? Come on. Buttons don't work very well on this one. That's all? For all them fucking birds? Oh, yeah. I remember playing this on my cell phone and I wasn't a big fan. Somebody on my channel actually requested I play this game. Yeah, I can't remember why. Basic crappy WMX stuff. Look at this, how terrible is this? Wow. Fucking basically held hostage by these four. Well, last one. Oh. Alright. Jaguar missed. $2 max bet. Volume. Volume.
There you go, bud.
Need him on 1, 2, 3, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh no, you don't.
Get them anywhere?
Ding, I think.
Alright. $25. Puts me right back to where I was.
See how you do. I have mine.
No suspenseful reel. Nice, that should be okay. Dolphins all the way across. Queens, Kings, them. 30, all right.
Yeah. Good man. Good man. You need so much better than that. Nice. Trying to play pretty straightforward.
Come on.
Boy blue. Boy blue. Boy blue. Oh, there goes here.
We got the Red Empress here. An old aristocrat title, 2-cent denomination here with a $5 max bet. Let's try it. And the volume's all the way up. I think you're out of credits, bud. Come on. All right. Come on. Oh, come on, baby. Got it. $12 games? Alright. Let's hope they don't fucking suck. Oh, what's this now? Come on, be good to me. What was that supposed to be? I don't get that. Oh, they're getting smaller. There's more things coming on the screen. should be little gold ones there. Just gonna let that add up slowly so I can drink my booze. Yeah, smaller again. Oh, come on. Fishies.
Oh, re-trigger?
Did that make that sound? The fishies there, good. Dragons, the girls. Too bad I didn't get that fish here. Alright, last one. Oh, come on, baby. Nothing else there adding up, so. Queens, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty well back where I started. So there you go, guys. That was the only 3 slots that I played that night. I did some table gaming, which we'll talk about here in a second. I'm going to end the episode with my nightly vlog after this. So I told you guys how the Bellagio made up for some of these problems. I said I would talk about this towards the end. Mistakes happen, and as a business owner myself, I make them. As a human being, I make them, and it's not about the mistakes I make, how many mistakes I make. It's how I go above and beyond and correct those mistakes and learn from them that define you as a person, as a business. I've always said that your customers are sustaining your business. So that's your source of sustain your business. They're the boss. When you go to your job and you work, your boss is paying you. Right? He's your boss. He is providing you with your living. When a customer comes into my store and buys something to me, he's handing me my paycheck. That customer is my boss. Okay? He's putting enough trust and faith into my business to hand me his hard-earned money that he gets from his boss. Okay? When I make mistakes and my customers call me out on those mistakes, not only do I want to address them, I want to make sure that they don't happen again, and I want to make sure that I go above and beyond and make sure that customer's taken care of. I want that customer to leave with the intentions of him coming back and supporting my business at a future date. And Cosmo failed, we all know that, and I don't want to really touch on that, but I just wanted to make like a comparison type of thing. Bellagio, wow. Like I said, when I made my concerns known about the host not getting in touch with us, getting sick from the food, the toilet, the maintenance not coming up for, like I said, they didn't come that previous night and they didn't come the next morning. They didn't come at all. Even after I'd fixed the toilet, they never came up, right? When I called them and I told them about the fact that I'd fixed it, the person on the phone was shocked. So I left my concerns with them and I got in touch by somebody named Brandon, who was a supervisor over at the Bellagio, and I was at Palazzo when he had contacted me. Now, when we checked out of the Bellagio, I didn't get comped anything because I barely played. When the slot host didn't get in touch with me, like I said, left a bad taste in my mouth, and I really decided to just save my money for another place. So we had racked up right around a $600 bill in food, eating on the property, ice cream, treats, a little bit of shopping that we had done, resort fees, you know how Vegas goes. So it was right around $600 owed in extras on the bill. Like I said, the rooms were covered because it was an email offer that I had received. When Brandon had called me on the phone, I told him who I was, told him about my channel here and everything that I do, and he decided to give me 2 nights for free in the future in a Bellagio suite overlooking the fountains. So these suites that overlook the fountains, I do believe, are right around $350 to $400 a night on the weekend type of thing. They're expensive. 2 of those on the house. He took my $600 and some bill and he wiped it clean. He said, we're going to pay for this bill. He said, you don't have to pay us anything. You're going to see a refund on your credit card. And he said that he dealt with the host. He said, I really, he said, that's not what they're hired to do. They're hired to take care of you. They're hired to get in touch with you as soon as they can, as soon as you check in. And he allotted me another host for a future visit, in addition to a few $100s in free play as well. So the next time I go to Bellagio, my 2 nights are going to be covered, and I'm going to have that $200 in free play on my account. That is above and beyond. That's taking care of a customer. He even wanted to know if I wanted money for my time to fix the toilet. I said, no. I said, it was an easy fix. I said, for whatever I did, I'm not a plumber. I said, I took 4 screws off and I felt like I tightened something. And I put the 4 screws back in. I said, it's okay. But he was even wondering if I needed compensation for that. He said that they were going to have maintenance go up there and double check that my work, the integrity of my work was okay, which I hope it was. I hope nothing went wrong with the toilet. I hope I didn't, break it even further, but it was working fine after I'd done it. Over and above. And he said that when I check in there next time, he personally wants to meet me. That's incredible customer service right there. I didn't expect to get anything. I really didn't. When I spoke to him on the phone initially, I said, I'm not doing this to get any freebies. I said, I'm a stand-up guy. I pay my way. And, I owe $600 and some. I have no problem paying that $600 and some bill. I just wanted to make my concerns known so it doesn't happen to other people in the future. Getting a gastrovirus or something from eating the food, the specific food that we ate, you might want to look into that and pull the product. And that way nobody else gets sick. The host, if you have people that bet at my level coming in, especially after forwarding an offer from a competing property, and the host makes no effort to get in touch with you, that's bad for business. And like I said, with the toilet and everything. But guys, Bellagio, I recommend the property. I will do a full review of the Bellagio in the future, a video specific to the Bellagio. But I recommend it. The rooms, the base entry-level rooms, like the ones that we got on the original email offer, are crap in my opinion. I don't like them. That's not to say that you won't like them. I just find they're very dated. They've never been renovated. And they're more of like a mid-'80s style, even though the resort was built in, I think it was 98. So I don't know what they were trying to do there. I would say that, they're trying to go back in time and offer that type of experience. But it's only 10 years in the difference, 98, mid-'80s, 88 type of thing, That would be like building a resort today and making it as 2008 style. Do you see what I mean? It really doesn't make any sense. They need to upgrade those base rooms. They're terrible. Sorry, they're just terrible. And I'm glad I didn't spend a lot of time in there. Bellagio Casino is one of the biggest you're going to find in Vegas. I think the big 3 are going to be Bellagio, MGM Grand, and the Mirage. Chances are you will find the slot machine you're looking for at the Bellagio. Chances are if it's your first time, you're going to get lost. Great atmosphere in there. Borderline romantic. I don't know, there's something about the Bellagio that really sits well with me as a player, as a customer. Walking through that resort has always been a real pleasure to us. I'm a big fan of the Ocean's 11, 12, 13 movies. So walking through the Bellagio, knowing that a lot of the actors were in that casino and did some filming was always a really nice tidbit as well. But always a lot of fun. Always a lot of fun at Bellagio. Elvin and Tracy, that couple that we had met that night, me and my wife. And I don't play table games very often. Elvin and Tracy were fans of blackjack, so we decided to, relax with them for a little while. They were big fans of the show. They spotted me and they were like, "Oh my God, you're the Spinning in Vegas guy. Hey man, can we hang out?" And I was like, "Shit, yeah, let's hang out. Let's go have some fun." And we decided to sit at a blackjack table, and it was pretty well just the 4 of us there for like an hour. And, did a lot of talking, exchanged a lot of tips and advice and stuff like that. We had just a grand time with them too. I ended up down, I believe it was maybe $125 or something like that. I can't really remember. They did really well. Eldon was an experienced blackjack player. I'm not an experienced blackjack player. And I'm pretty sure they were up a few $100. They were doing really well. And we had a great time. We parted ways in the wee hours, maybe around 1 o'clock in the morning or so. And a big thank you to both of you. Your support and everybody's support is so much appreciated here on the channel. And I hope to meet Eldon and Tracy during a future visit. And anybody else that happens to see me in Vegas, don't be shy. Come up to me and say hello. If I'm in the middle of a live play, maybe you can wait till I'm done or whatever, because sometimes I'll shut the camera off and give you my time. Then I'll get a bonus and I'll be like, oh, I wish I would have filmed that. I have a lot of people, not a lot, I've had a few people who message me on YouTube saying, I seen you in Vegas, but I didn't want to come up and say hello, you look busy and stuff like that. And I'm never busy, too busy to speak with the viewers on the channel and the people who watch my videos. I always appreciate it and always have a lot of fun. I'll be honest with you, we met one couple there and we even bought them lunch. I mean, you know, if there's any way I can give back and you know, give you my time, I'm going to do that for you. So again, a big thank you to all of you, and I hope to meet as many of you in Las Vegas at future dates. That's another thing. People have been asking me about my next trip. I told you guys months ago that we were looking at March, April. Given the, you know, the recent circumstances with the health issues in our family, an open heart surgery, a brain surgery, and brain cancer, we're really just, we don't want to be in Vegas and get a phone call saying that this happened and then we have to make an emergency visit back. Family always comes first. A lot of you guys tell me that too. And you know, I don't want to spoil a trip. I don't want to waste money, waste time. I want to make sure that everything is good before we go back. And I don't think it's going to happen this month, and I really don't think it's going to happen next month. So if it doesn't happen in March or April, I'm not going to Vegas in May, June, July, or August. I'm not going back in the high season ever again because of how bad the slots were. So if we don't go March and April, we're going to return in October, guaranteed. So it is looking like it's going to be October, but that's okay because I got so much material to show you guys that I'll have more than enough until October. Lots of vlogs in Vegas, all that sort of stuff. I can keep you guys busy for longer than that. But October is going to be looking like the date now. And again, I apologize to anyone who may have made plans to book around that time based on me saying that I would be there. But it's going to be looking like October again. We visited Vegas in October in 2016. It was fantastic, beautiful weather, and we had a lot of fun. Slot machines are great. No problems with the hotels, including Cosmo. October 2016, wonderful experience at the Cosmopolitan. Couldn't ask for better. I was in love with the resort. And a lot of people ask me that, and even mention it to this day. Has your opinion changed on Cosmo? Have they came through? I booked a trip and I'm worried. They never came through. Fine. Like I said, we recoup. You know, we're over it. Everything is fine. They never made up for it. I'm still going to tell you, I can't recommend the resort, but I'm going to tell you to go. Because what happened to us is not going to happen to everybody else. You know, it will happen to some people. And I can't tell you that it's not going to happen to you. But I would say give it a go, because Cosmo is the best casino. It's the best looking casino we've ever seen. The views from your rooms are unmatched in Vegas. And I'm going to venture a guess and say that you're going to have a ball. You're going to have a grand time. I'll also say that there's other properties in Vegas too. The D, wow, blew us away. Palazzo, amazing. Encore, Wynn, amazing. Bellagio, amazing. And on that note, Encore, Wynn. So many people have been messaging me and asking me on my channel what I think about the whole Steve Wynn, I don't want to say it's a scandal, sex scandal, I guess you could say. Asking me my opinion, what I think about Steve Wynn. I always say never jump to conclusions. I always say that everybody deserves a defense. I hope this goes to court. I always say that when these allegations come out on people, I always say I really hope it goes to court. I hope criminal charges are laid and that there is a trial and see what comes out. A lot of dirty comes out in trials and a lot of truth. I will say that no matter what the verdict, if he's guilty or not guilty, I hope the parties responsible are punished. So if he's guilty, I hope he's punished beyond belief. Nobody should ever do that to another human being. If you push yourself on another human being, especially sexually, you need to be punished for that. There's just no place for that in our society, and it's disgusting. Especially for somebody in power who thinks that they can't be touched. They think the rules don't apply to them. No. And if you're a victim, if you're somebody that's ever been violated like that, you need to speak out. You need to do something about it. I will also say that if these allegations aren't true, the people who make these allegations should be made to pay reparations and should also be charged criminally. Both of them happen. There's guilty people and there's people trying to cash in on, it's both ways. And like I said, it's not fun, whether it's true or not. It's because somebody's life gets destroyed. And when you're dealing with somebody like Steve Wynn, who is a multi-billionaire, I can understand how hard it would be for a victim to come forth with that information. And there's been many people that have came forth with that information, and that kind of solidifies the complaint. So strength in numbers, unity. It seems like he's guilty. I don't judge. I just not the person I am. I don't judge people. I always say, let's have a trial. Let's put the evidence out there. Let's see who's telling the truth. Then I'll, have an opinion on it. I still won't judge, but I will have an opinion on it. And I think that anybody who makes sexual advances on somebody, especially a woman, I'm not a fan of that whatsoever. I am very very strict in my morals when it comes to that stuff, and I'll be honest with you, I don't even like talking about it. I get so upset because I do know people who were sexually abused when they were kids, and it's not fun. It's heartbreaking. So yeah, that's my opinion. Now, I've also had people say, never going to Steve Wynn's casino again. I'm never going to Encore. I'm never going to Wynn again. That guy's a pig, blah, blah, blah. That is your decision. You are free to make your own choices. I would suggest, why do that? Some of the women that are making these allegations still work there. If you take your business away from Wynn and Encore, their revenues are going to tank. Their stocks are already down so much. They're going to start firing people. So people's jobs are at risk. These table dealers, staff, they didn't do anything wrong, but they're the ones who are going to suffer in the end. Steve Wynn's a billionaire. No matter what, he's laughing at all of us. He's set for life. No matter what happens, he's taken care of. It's the people who are honest and at that resort trying to make a living that might get screwed in the end. So I would suggest keep going to Encore, keep going to Wynn, spend your dollars there, visit the resort, support the people who need the support, and don't punish these employees for what the guy at the top is doing. Because like I said, guilty or not, no matter what happens to him, if he loses those resorts, we all know that so far he's lost a lot. He's still a billionaire. So no matter what you do to Wynn an Encore, you are not going to hurt him at all. He's still going to laugh at you. He's still going to laugh at me. You know what I mean? So by not going there, you're hurting the people who need you the most. So I will go there again in the future. I'm not going there to support Steve Wynn. I'm going there to support the people that work there. And that's my take on that. So I'm really rambled on here. Apologize. Here's my nightly vlog. Again, thanks so much to all of you for watching. I really appreciate the support. Can't thank you guys enough. All the love that you guys have been showing us has been overwhelming in a good way. In a good way. We love reading the comments. Wish I could reply to them as fast as I could. I'm catching up. I will answer more today. But that's it, guys. Here's my nightly vlog at Bellagio. Take care out there. Hey, what's up, guys? All right, nightly vlog. I'm just waiting for my wife to get off the elevator here. Yeah, I got back from Circus Circus tonight and came back to the Bellagio. Did a couple of spins, not very much, maybe 2 or 3 machines, and met a very nice couple from England, Eldon and Tracy, viewers of the channel, and hung around with them for about maybe an hour and a half, and we had a great time with them, kind of showing them the Bellagio. They weren't checked in here, they were checked in at Paris and had made the venture across the road to come and visit, and just kind of showing them around, and yeah, had a really great time. We hit the blackjack table, and I couldn't get any video of that obviously, but anyway, it was down 150 on the blackjack table too. I couldn't win on anything. They ended up $400 to the good, so they did very well. So anyway, Eldon, Tracy, was very nice meeting you two, and had a great time with you guys, and I hope to see you again on a future trip. And again, thanks for all the support on the channel. And it's kind of a little bit late here. I'm really tired. I think it's like 1:30 in the morning right now, and yeah, my wife is coming up. She was on the roulette table. She was almost done, so waiting for her. But yeah, I'm really tired right now. I just want to get to bed, and I know my kids are sleeping right now too. My mother's probably sleeping as well. We usually don't leave them in the room for this long, but I mean, they're just in there watching movies probably. But yeah, no, it was a very good day. Getting over to Circus Circus and letting the kids have their fun on the rides, and they had an absolute blast. They always do over at Adventure Dome, Circus Circus. And one thing though I will say is my feet are really sore. It's a cement floor, you're walking around all day, and you might want to be mindful of that. Wear a comfortable pair of shoes or sit as often as possible. There's not very many benches there. The Adventure Dome could triple the amount of benches on the inside of that place and still not have enough, you know, for everybody. So just be mindful of that. Wear comfortable shoes. And yeah, so just looking forward to going to sleep, and waking up tomorrow. We are going to Palazzo. Looking forward to that, guys. I'm hoping this place brings me some luck. I've just been down every day since I've been here, and really not having fun on the slots. I'm not even playing much anymore because I'm not enjoying it. We're just doing mostly family things, kind of exploring places, and so anyway, I think I hear my wife getting off the elevator now, so we're gonna go to bed, and I will see you guys in the morning, and I'm hoping for some luck over at Palazzo. So I'll see you guys later.